So as of this video being released, it's the beginning of the year, and you know what that means, right? Everybody on YouTube is creating content on how you as an independent artist can grow your fan base in all these magical and fantastical ways this year. They're even giving you all these steps and cheat codes that you can take to get it done, but if you've been in the music industry for longer than a year, you know that most of these are complete Yeah, I said it because I fell victim to all these strategies years ago as well. Whether they were the hashtag strategies, scam playlist strategies, or follow for follow with other artist strategies, all these supposed shortcuts to success that a lot of these other channels offer, again, are just straight. And that's the reason that I created this channel, is to help give real information to artists who want to have a real career in music. And if you're not familiar with this channel, welcome. My name's Harkos, and this is the Makin Cents Podcast, where it's all about music marketing, branding, and how to have success, real success as an independent artist. And a lot of independent artists want to genuinely know how to have real success, but they don't always like the steps that I tell them they need to take, mainly because I don't tell artists what they want to hear. I tell artists what they need to hear, whether they like it or not. And I genuinely hope that you like the information I put out on this channel. But also, I genuinely could care less if you don't like it. Go to the other channels that will tell you what you want to hear. But I will tell you that everybody who has taken my advice has benefited from it and is super appreciative. And my advice to grow a real and sustainable fan base is simple, but not easy. See, I believe there's only 3 real steps to grow a real and sustainable fan base online. Step 1, you have to create video content strategically and often. Step 2, you have to utilize short form content at a high frequency on all platforms. And step 3, you have to strategically use ads in order to boost your reach. That's it. It's that simple. But again, it's not easy. It's going to take some work. And you can do it all without spending a ton of money. And that's why I decided to create this video to show you just how simple it is to follow this 3-step strategy, spend as close to $0 as possible doing it, all while getting real results. So if you're still with me, let's go ahead and get into it. So step 1 is to create video content strategically and often. Now, in order to do this, you first have to have a plan for your music and be working at least 90 days in advance. So in order to do that, you have to have at least 3 songs done at all times so you can release 1 song per month. Now, that song also needs to have a music video, 1 to 2 music related videos for it, and you also have to have at least 1 non-music related video to be able to put out per month, totaling 4. All right. Now, the difference between music related and non-music related videos is pretty simple. So music related videos are not music videos, but they support the song, such as behind the scenes, behind the lyrics, or behind the motivation for creating the song type of videos. Basically, the type of videos that showcase your creative process. Now, a non-music related video will be an interest-based video that is not directly related to the music itself. So that's where you're talking about something that is not related to the music, but it contributes to the motivation for you creating the music. So I always use a couple different examples. The first one I always say is, if you use a lot of political stuff in your music, then your non-music related content should be you talking about current events or politics. If you make music that has a lot of religious messaging in it, your non-music related content should be you talking about your religion or just religious things. If you're always referencing sports in your music or smoking activities, skateboarding, gothic lifestyle, whatever your personal interests are that show themselves in your music, that's what your non-music related content will be about. Now, when you create these videos, you're going to use as many free or low-cost ways that you have available to get these done. You can use your phone and a tripod to shoot the videos and even edit the videos all for free on platforms like CapCut, iMovie, or DaVinci Resolve. And if you're not comfortable with editing just yet, start out creating one-shot, one-take simple videos that don't need a lot of editing. They just need a little bit of basic clipping. And now if you have a friend or a family member that can help you shoot the videos for free, or you buy them dinner for helping, great. Now, if you know somebody who's an aspiring videographer and they offer to shoot and edit your videos for free in order to build their portfolio, even better. But only use what resources you have to get this done for as close to free as possible. As long as you're creating all these different pieces of content totaling 4 videos a month and dropping them every single month, that's what matters. All right. Now, step 2 is to chop each of these videos into at least 5 short form vertical videos. There are many ways to do this, but a free option is to use the programs I just mentioned to manually clip your video into shorts. And most of those platforms have an auto caption feature if you want to use that as well too. But another option that costs a little bit of money but will save you a ton of time and hassle is a platform called Opus. It's a web-based service that will take your long-form video, analyze it, and then clip it into multiple clips for you. Then you can just use the text-based editing to adjust the clips. Now, this is a service that I personally use and multiple artists that I work with have used as well too. And if you're interested in checking it out, use my link down in the description below and get a discount to go check it out. All right. But whether you use Opus or you manually clip the shorts, make sure that you're clipping at least 5 clips per video, and then plan out your music and content release schedule, and then schedule everything according to your distribution, YouTube, and social media platforms for all the releases according to the schedule that you have created. Okay. This is where the strategic portion comes in. Okay. So again, you plan out all the releases that you're going to have, all the content with each release, and then you schedule it all out with your distribution, YouTube, and social media. Got it? Okay. Now, once the videos have been released, not before, we never do pre-promotion. I'll talk about that in other videos as well too, but we're only doing post-promotion. Okay. So once the videos have been released, now step 3 is to run strategic ads to boost the reach of those posts. Now, if you've created your content for as close to $0 and you're editing your content for as close to $0, then you can take any money that you actually have to invest in your music and you can put that all on strategic ads. And that is where you're going to start getting real growth. You're not going to get real growth by spending $700 or $1,000 on just one music video and then spam DM it to people and hope that it hits. You're going to get real growth by spending that $700 to $1,000 that you were thinking about spending on just the creation of one music video, and use that to promote that music video. And honestly, you don't really need to spend that much money when you're first starting out. I'm just saying that if you're willing to spend that much money on the creation of just one video, then you should absolutely be willing to spend that much money on the promotion of the video, right? Exactly. But again, you don't have to start spending that much. You can start out just spending $20 a week in strategic ads. And doing that, you will start gaining real eyeballs and slowly start gaining a real following of people who genuinely like your music. And that's what builds you a real fan base, and you will start getting more organic traffic, and therefore the money that you're spending on strategic ads will become more efficient, and you will continually compound the growth of your fan base. It's that simple. And doing this, you will eventually get to a point where you can logically start investing more money into either ads or more money into the creation process, whether it's hiring somebody to shoot and edit your videos, or you're just upgrading your equipment and you're still doing it DIY, or having a friend or family member help you out. Now, like I said, this is a 3-step simple process, but it's not easy. Like I just laid out, you have to actually put in that work. Because you have to create all this content, you have to plan it all out, you have to schedule it all out, and at the same time, you have to continue creating more music and more content for the music. And at the same time, you need to be building all this up to where you're working at least 90 days in advance. That way, if life happens, you're still good. You're still on schedule. Now, working 90 days in advance means that that music video that just dropped today for the song that just dropped on streaming platforms today as well was mixed and mastered, The video was shot and edited, clips clipped, and it was all scheduled at least 90 days ago. Now, you don't have to start immediately working 90 days in advance. You can build up to this by working on your video content at least one day a week. And if you do that over the course of a couple of months, you will start building that muscle for creating and building up that store of content. And this strategy will help you grow. And I created this strategy because the number one thing I see artists do a lot that harms them is as soon as they create a song, they immediately post it online with just a graphic, and that just goes nowhere. And then they're always complaining that it's the algorithm or it's the industry or blah, blah, blah. But in reality, it's because that video is not visually entertaining. So the watch time is going to suck, and people are not going to be liking or commenting or sharing as much as they will as if you had an actual video. And that will lead to the algorithm not pushing it if you're not using a real video. And that will not get you the success that you want. However, the simple but not easy 3-step process I just outlined is the best system that you can use to promote your music this year and any year, honestly. All the other strategies that you're going to hear are complete garbage. All the other tips, tricks, shortcuts are nothing more than scams or just completely ineffective. But if you follow this strategy to market your music, you will start seeing real growth. Again, every artist that I've worked with that has implemented this exact strategy has seen growth. And if you want somebody just to help you bounce ideas off of while you're building this strategy for yourself, feel free to shoot me a message or on IG or an email, and we can brainstorm your unique strategy. No cost, no strings attached. All my contact details are in the description below. But if you decide along the way that you want me to help you implement any part of this strategy, I offer very low cost but high effective services to help you out. And if for some reason you say, hey, Harkos, look, thanks but no thanks. I don't need to hop on a call. I don't need to bounce ideas off of you, and I don't need your help with anything. I can do it all myself. More power to you. But I still want to help you. And in order for me to help you as much as I can with what you're doing, I want you just to keep checking out all the videos I'm putting out here on this channel. And at the same time, make sure that you share them with other artists that you know that could bare minimum take this free advice, implement it, and start seeing real growth. Whether you contact me or not, take all this info I put out, not just in this video, but on this channel, and use it. You have nothing to lose. But again, if you have any questions along the way, shoot me a message. We can brainstorm. It's absolutely free. You got nothing to lose. But take this 3-step strategy, start implementing it, and if you need help with anything, let me know. Because my revolutionary faculties got me switching up the game and changing minds. Get them out the system, I'll be saving lives.